Hey, hey, what's going on, everybody? Clayton J. Jetson here. Hope you guys are having an amazing day. Hope you're doing something you're passionate about, and hope you're hanging out with people who make you that much more passionate. If you haven't already, after today's vlog, swing on over, check out yesterday's where we discussed your customers want to be superheroes. How can we make them feel that way? Well, first we got to get to know them. We got to put ourselves in their shoes, and by doing so, we're able to make them feel like superheroes. Thought that'd be a great tie into today's topic. We'll be discussing intellectual capital versus financial capital. I'm going to argue intellectual capital is worth way, way more. Why is that? Well, first and foremost, we can control our intellectual capital while our financial capital can be affected by external forces. So what does that mean for us? Well, if you're going to tell me that I can put my time into two different things, one thing I have complete control over and the other one, there's other external forces that can take control out of my hands, I'm going to choose the first one. I'm going to choose the one where I have more control, and we will always have more control of our intellectual capital than our financial capital. There's going to be a direct correlation between the two. That's a definite fact. But that being said, you can make the smartest investment in stocks and bonds. You can make the smartest investment in starting a business. You can make the smartest investment in a new job. But there is no guarantee that that will be there tomorrow morning. You can be fired. Your investment can go downhill. The stock market can crash. Unless you have precious metals, and yet even then, those prices can drop. Anything that's financial based can decrease in value without you doing anything. So all the effort that you put into increasing your financial capital, it can be taken away. Well, you know what? The same is not true with your intellectual capital. Our ability each and every day to increase our knowledge, to increase the amount of information that we have access to never settling for what we have, that allows us to increase something that is so much more valuable than we can even understand. The depth of which we learn is dependent upon our passion, not our monetary wealth. How passionate you are about learning, how passionate you are about a specific topic, about life as a whole, will always far outweigh the amount of money that you have, that your family has, or lack thereof. Let's not allow for ourselves to be dampened down by our current situation in life, by the lack of resources that we may not have access to. And let's instead use each day that we have to increase the most important capital that we can, our intellectual capital. Let's increase our knowledge base on topics, because that's how we make ourselves experts. There is a direct correlation between increasing our intellectual capital and the subsequent increase in our financial capital. If we put all of our focus in our financial capital, we are devaluing our intellectual capital. In the long run, we're not going to be as profitable. But when we focus on our intellectual capital, when we focus on the knowledge that we have access to, while continually attempting to increase that, then we're able to directly affect our financial capital in a positive way. By focusing on our intellectual capital, we will affect our financial capital in a positive way. It is so true. What we are able to accomplish is dependent upon our ability to communicate our ideas as effectively as possible. You may know something, but how are you able to communicate that to your friends, to your family, to your business partners, to the community, to the world as a whole? We can have the best product, we can have the best knowledge, but if we're not able to share it, if we're not able to communicate in an effective way, in a way that other people can understand, then how important really is it? When we're learning, when we're reading, no matter what we're doing in life, we should be continually thinking, how can I teach someone else this? How can I spread this knowledge? How can I share this information? Because by doing so, we make the world a much smaller place. And our ability to communicate effectively is dependent on what we know. What time do you spend each and every day to increase your knowledge base? Because when you do that, you're able to make yourself an expert. And what is an expert? An expert is somebody who has a deep knowledge base on a topic, deep enough where they can monetize that passion, whether it be in a product or service, and then they can utilize the resources that they have created by monetizing that passion to help make their lives better, to help make the lives better of those closest around us and their community and the world as a whole. That's what an expert is. We should continually working towards making ourselves an expert, not on one topic, but on multiple topics, and to never settle, to never say, you know what, I am an expert now, it's enough. It should never be enough, because it's not just about us, it's about those around us and about our community as a whole. Above all else, our intellectual capital is worth far more than our financial capital because of what we do when we share it. The magical power that we have when we share intellectual capital is unlike financial capital. Look, a lot of people want help financially, and it's a good thing. It's a good thing to be philanthropic, to share money, to share our resources, to help out those individuals who may not have access to the same resources that we do. And yet, in doing so, we're not able to provide those individuals the same value that we could if we provide them access to the knowledge that we had, provide them access to our intellectual capital. It's like the whole, give a man a fish, you feed him for a day. Teach a man to fish, you feed him for a lifetime. We can provide access to our finances, to our financial capital, but when we give people knowledge, when we share the information that we have access to, we are teaching people how to fish. We are teaching people how to take care of themselves, how to take care of those closest around us, how to take care of their community, their world as a whole. Because access to information allows us to better understand other cultures, better understand ourselves, better understand the business world, better understand how we can make a large impact. Information changes everything, and our access to it and our ability to share that is what will differentiate us and what will make this world a much better place. It is our responsibility to share the knowledge that we have, and because that, it is our responsibility to continually increase our knowledge base so that we can give and share that knowledge even that much more efficiently. We need to be utilizing every day to increase our knowledge base, not just for us, but because who we can share that information with, who we can teach, how we can help out the next generation so that they don't fall into the same pitfalls that our generation and previous generations fell into. It is our responsibility to disallow for the future to fall into the same problems that we dealt with. We always say you don't want to relive history. You don't want to fall into the same problems that history did. Well, the only way that we can allow for that is to teach the future generations what's going on, to teach them what's happening, what we did right, what we did wrong, and what they can do to live a better, healthier life, not just for themselves, but for those closest around. I want to finish off today's discussion on intellectual capital versus financial capital with some great words from Benjamin Franklin. He once said, "An investment in knowledge always pays the best interest." That's so true. Our ability to increase our knowledge pays the best interest because it's not just about the benefit for us, it's about the benefit for those closest around us. It's about making this world a better place. Oh man, today was fun. Hope you guys enjoyed tuning in. As always, would love to hear more about you. Message me over at Clayton J. Jensen. Let's talk about this vlog. Let's talk about our previous vlog, or maybe an idea that you have in the future. I would love to get to know you better. Love to co-brand with you and see how we can make both of our communities better places. And in doing so, make this world a whole heck of a lot of a better place. I can't wait, guys. And as always, I will see you over here tomorrow. Until then, you guys spread joy. You guys love always. You guys stay peaceful. A peace.